Hello everybody. So yeah, you might have seen it by now, but a new picture of the new Dalek design has been making the rounds on the internet. And for once I'm not that late to the party, so here's me just talking about it. It's going to be a very short video. I'm just going to talk about what it is there and just break down some of the things on it. So a while ago, like a really long time ago, we got a leaked image of a new Dalek design. And it looked really cool. I really liked it. I liked how it harkened back to Dalek Storm. All those things. The only things that I didn't really like about it were the fact that it didn't seem to have anything on the plunger / claw arm, and there was just something slightly off about it. But now, through some anonymous source on the internet that no one can seem to identify, we now have this picture of seemingly the same Dalek from a different angle. Or is it? Although at first glance the Daleks do look very similar, and at first I thought this was the same Dalek, there are actually quite a few differences with these. The first, and I think most obvious difference, is you could definitely see that the original picture of the Dalek was definitely harkening back to the one from Resolution, the Recon Scout, which I really like that Dalek design. However, it was a much grander scale, and it was much bigger than the Bronze Daleks. This basically seems to be the same size as the Recon Scout, and is a lot smaller. This Dalek also has something on the claw / plunger arm. In this case it seems to be a claw, I can't 100% tell, it's not that visible. And this Dalek also has a white panel on the side of it. And I think there probably will be one on the other side of it just to mirror, make it symmetrical. That was really well, so I'm keeping this in. And anyway, yeah, so they look more or less the same, but there are some subtle differences. Oh yeah, and there is a theory about the white panels, but I'll come back to that later. This makes me think that they're probably not the same Dalek. Of the same Dalek type, whether that's Imperial, Renegade or other, yes. But I think the larger one is the, Supreme Dalek, and this is a normal standard drone. I think now instead of representing the Daleks, different Dalek hierarchies by colour, they might do it by height. As this Dalek definitely seems to be significantly smaller than the Bronze Daleks, whereas the original image had Daleks significantly bigger. Now, the title Revolution of the Daleks, as everyone has said, and everyone will tell you, probably means Dalek Civil War, concept from the classic series. If you haven't heard of it, basically, quickest way I can explain it is, there's the bad Daleks and the good, well, I mean Daleks are all bad, but the Davros Daleks and the non-Davros Daleks, and they go to war. And there are 3 stories from the 80s which are all about this Dalek Civil War. In those stories, not all the time, but usually, the Imperial Daleks, Davros' Daleks, were depicted in a white colour scheme, which makes me think that the white panels on this new Dalek are supposed to harken back to it as a sort of homage to the original Imperial Dalek. So yes, I do think this is an Imperial Dalek. Does this mean we see Davros? At first I doubted it, but a lot of people have been saying it, and it seems quite plausible to me. But that is the least plausible thing we've heard about it. Dalek Civil War seems almost completely plausible. Another thing to note is that the Dalek in the original image we saw, although it looked like the Recon Scout was completely done with remote control, no person inside at all. The first completely animatronic Dalek in history. It looked like, in the original image of this new design, that someone could easily fit inside of it, and probably would be going inside of it. Whereas this Dalek definitely doesn't. And also, in the bottom left of the image, there is a remote control next to something. Can't tell what that something is, but I think it's safe to assume that is a remote control. These are all the factors that point to it being a different Dalek from the original one we saw in the image from years ago. No, not years, a few months probably. But overall, I really like this design. I hope this isn't just sort of like a one-off Supreme / Davros-y type thing, and this is the sort of standard new design, as I would really like that, because although I do really like the Bronze Daleks, I feel like keeping them bronze without changing the colour scheme at all is kind of getting a bit wearing, so I really want a new design, or at least a new colour scheme for the Bronze Daleks. But I would happily take this design, so I think it does look really cool. And as people on the internet have been pointing out, this is the antithesis to the Paradigm Daleks, whereas they were like, make the Daleks chunky, add things and chunky bits everywhere. This is like, make the Daleks thin them as much as possible, streamline them. So yeah, the antithesis to the Paradigm Daleks, which I think would probably go down well. But I want to hear what you think. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Do you love this design? Do you hate it? What do you think is going to happen in Revolution of the Daleks? I've been Slideman now. This has been a surprise upload, as I do have another video planned, but I don't know whether it's going to happen now. I'm going to try and make it happen. It was also another Revolution of the Daleks video. But I've been Simon now. Please like and subscribe. I'm so close to 140 subscribers now, so if you could make that happen, that would be really nice. But for me, for now, it's goodbye.